Hello, fall math students. This is Mr. Heron, your teacher. I want to give you a quick little message we have our exam this weekend, right? So let me share my screen and show you what's up with this. Get this out of the way. There we go. All right, so here we go. So here's our course. And this is for Math 4B or 3A, either one, same thing. So this weekend is our exam. I want to make sure a couple things so this goes well for you. First off, you'll see the exam over here on the right side, exam number 1. There's where it is. It's going to be this weekend. It's going to be open all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Literally Thursday at midnight, it opens up. So you have all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday until Sunday at midnight. Take it anytime you want. It's I think it's an hour and a half for 24 questions. Hour and a half, 24 questions. Use all the notes you want on paper. All you can have my notes, over here. If you click on this notes right here, you can print out all the notes that I've provided. You can have your own written notes on top of it. All the you have math books. That's fine with me. What you cannot have is the cell phone, right? Can't have the cell phone. Can't go out to any websites of any kind, all those math websites that solve everything. You can't use any of those. But all the notes you want, calculators, you can have all the calculators you want, all the notes you want, but not a cell phone, and no going out to other websites. Okay. So that's this weekend. So here's the first main point. I think you know all that. Here's the main point I want to make. See this exam number 1 on my screen right here? See how there's a little rocket on the left of it? That's the one you want. Click on that one. Click on that exam number 1. It'll open up and it'll use the webcam to give you the exam. That's the correct one to take. And that's the one almost all of you did, but a couple got messed up. Let me show you. If you click over in assignments, maybe I shouldn't even show you what's wrong. If you click over in assignments, you'll see that there's actually 2 of these. Let me show you. See, upcoming assignments. See, there's exam number 1 with the rocket. Again, that'll work fine. Click on that one. That's the same exam number 1. That's great, But if you go down a little further, you'll see, oh, there's another exam number 1. This one doesn't have a rocket. Don't click on that one. I mean, you could, but you're going to have to retake the exam because that one will not use the webcam. That one, and I know you might be thinking, well, then why do you put it there, Mr. There's no other way I can do it. I tried everything, but as far as I can tell, there's no other way to do it. So don't click on that one. Don't click on the one without the rocket. Click on the one with the rocket. Rocket. You want to rocket through. I don't know, whatever's going to help you remember that. Click on the one with the rocket. That'll use the webcam. If you accidentally click on the wrong one, you'll know because when you start the exam, the webcam won't come on. It won't do any of that. If so, close it down, go back in, click on the one with the rocket, and that'll be good. If you take the one without the rocket, when I look over exams next Monday, I'll see, it'll tell me you didn't use the webcam. Then I'll have to email you. Always have a couple people. You don't want to be one of those. Say, I'm sorry, you actually clicked on the wrong one. You're gonna have to redo it. Waste an hour and a half of your life. I don't want to do that to you. So click on the one with the rocket. That's my first and main point. You won't even see the other one if you're just going off the home page. That's great right there. Just click on the one with the rocket. Okay. Number 2, make sure I can see your hands throughout the exam. So I always have a few people, 2 or 3 people that take the exam. So what if I was taking the exam right now? Can you see my hands? No, you can't see my hands. If that happens, when I look over the videos and I see what you're seeing with me right now, you don't know what my hands are doing. Oh, they're on the cell phone. I've told you this a couple of times. Make sure you could be on a cell phone typing in all the math things to math websites. Can't have that. So what you do is you put it on the side like this and you tilt it down a little bit. Now you think, oh, but my head's not in there. I know, it's okay. Do you see this right here? You can see my hands, right? So I have my page. Here's my notes. You can have all your notes, and you can't have that cell phone, but you can have this calculator. I got my calculator, got my notes. You just take your exam. The webcam's got your hands the whole time. Need to type something into the computer, just type it. I can still see the screen just fine. I can see if it bugs a little bit, just turn it up a little bit or scoot it further away. If you want to turn it, say, I got to have it higher to see it. Okay, scoot it further away. There we go. Now you still see my hands the whole time. I can see the screen great. I can come over here, type in an answer, next problem, Okay. So that'll work fine. Just put it on the side. Just put that laptop on the side. Or if you want it right in front of you, that's fine, but you're going to have to scoot way back. You know what I mean? I'll show this too. You can do it in front, but you're going to have to tilt it down and scoot way back. Now, there we go. Now you can see my hands right here. My hands are in view. Work on the exam. Now, again, you're saying, yeah, but again, Heron, your head's not in there. And you might be thinking, and I did it, but the thing tells me I got to have my face in there. I know. I went over this before, but I'll go over it one more time. You just stick your face in there for a second, right? Because I can't make it not ask for your face. That's its thing. I don't really care about seeing your face at all, but it makes that so. So all you got to do, though, to handle that issue is watch. Again, one more time. Just put it on the side, tilt it down, and you can see, get it all ready. You can see that it's showing your hands, right? Showing my hands. Okay, get it all ready. Get it in perfect position because you can see what it's seeing. Because some people say, Mr. Heron, I didn't know it wasn't showing me hands. Well, you know in the beginning, right in the beginning, it shows you what it's seeing. So get it all set up with your hands and then stick your face, because I know it's going to make you put your face in there, right? Then put your face in there until this little green check mark comes on and hit enter, because it makes it says, I want to see your face. I'm not going to let you go. So see your face, put your face in there, hit the end. As soon as the green check mark comes on, hit enter. I've done it myself to make sure it can be done. It can be done. So I hope you're hearing that. If you are one of those 2 or 3 people who take the exam and during the middle of the exam or at any point in the exam, your hands are not visible, like right now, I'm going to have to give you a 0 and email you and say, and I'll show you a little snapshot so show I'm not making it up. Look at this picture. There's no hands here. I need you to retake that exam. They're wasted an hour and a half of your life. So I don't want you to waste an hour and a half of your life. Make sure I can see your hands throughout the exam. Okay. Have I covered everything? Sorry, I mixed up all my notes. Now I don't know what I say. So click on the one with the rocket. Make sure I can see your hands. Oh, don't go over the time limit. Your exam, depending on type of exam, it may or may not go into extended time. I think it's an hour and a half. It'll tell you. It'll show a little clock up there. It'll be ticking down the whole time. And for some people, the exam will, for some classes, the exam will go into extended time and it'll turn red. It'll say your time is up. This is extended time. Don't do that. Close it down. If it goes into extended time, you need to stop right away. And there's always a few people who, now the extended time is for those on, you might wonder, why do you have extended time then, Heron? It's on DSPS. It's for those with a disability who officially sent me emails through the disabilities office on campus. I give them extended time. That's their legal right. But for most of you, that is not your legal right. The exam needs to end at when it says regular time is up. So I always have a few people that go into the extended time who are not allowed to. I know it's pressureful. You're like, oh man, I got a couple of. I'm sorry. If you do that, I'm going to take off lots of points. A point for every minute. I'm going to take off a point from every minute. It's just going to devastate your score. You cannot do that. You cannot. So if you see the red extended time in the exam right away. All right. So again, click on the one with the rocket. Make sure I can see your hands. Don't go over the time limit. Use all the notes you want. No cell phone, a calculator and all the notes you want written and or printed or whatever. And then finally, how do you get ready? How do you do well? You go over that practice exam tonight, Friday or tomorrow night, Friday night exam, practice exam number 1 is due. It's the same as the actual exam, which is a bunch of homework. It's exactly the same as homework problems. They are literally the same. So it's just that the practice exam, the real exam, they're the same, but they're picking from a random bank of questions. So you're going to have 24 questions. Each of those comes out of a bucket with like 5 to 10 different possible questions. And those, it'll even mix up the numbers and it changes the order. So it'll look like a different exam. I mean, it's different problems, but it's the same types. It's the same types. So what you need to do is just go over that practice exam, even after you finish it Friday night. On Saturday, go over it again, do the problems again, because you're getting more of the different types out of those buckets. You can go back in and ask it for more questions. It won't mess up your score. Do those more and more and more and more. Use the videos on the real exam, of course, no videos, right? And you only have an hour and a half. So just go over that, but it's the same test. So you have the test. It's that practice exam. It's just going to pull random problems for those 24 questions out of all the homework. It'll look exactly like them. It literally is the homework problems we've done. They're the exact same questions. And you'll see them on the practice exam. All right. I have Zoom office hours. Click on my picture here on the homepage, right down here. Click on Mr. Heron. And boom, there's I just clicked on it to show you. It's not doing anything. There, click on Mr. Heron. There it is. I'll be on Zoom. There's my office hours, Tuesday, Thursday, 2:30 to 4, Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or no, Wednesday, Friday, 12 to 1. There's my text. I'm glad to help you. Even over the weekend, I'd be glad to help. And then not only me, but we have our class tutor, Mr. Anthony Valencia, who's excellent. His hours are down here, Zoom Online Math Tutor. Click on that. It'll show you his hours, his link. Get the help you need. I hope you do well this weekend. All right. Have a good one.